So what just happened to Outcome Memories? So everyone does know that Outcome Memories did get cancelled, and I will be talking about what happened, why did it happen, and what's going on currently. So hey everyone, it's WereHogDX here, so please like, share, subscribe, and comment down below. What is your opinion on this whole situation? And by the way everyone, I am officially back now, and thank you all so much. We did hit 1,000 subscribers, so like said, I will do the giveaway. So please comment down below your Roblox username and please message me on Twitter then. So for starters, Outcome Memories is now officially gone. It is cancelled. It's been confirmed it's cancelled. There's no way it could come back whatsoever. As much as we tried, as much as we hoped, the game is now basically gone. So let me go through everything that basically happened, what mainly took this game down. So a couple of weeks ago, we did have a user by the name of Altas who was an Outcome Memories game tester who did come out on Twitter and YouTube talking about the user Raven, who was also part of Outcome Memories, who had a big hand in Outcome Memories because she created 2017 X and Tripwire specifically, so she was leading how she wants these characters to be made in Outcome Memories. And then you had the playtesters who were all basically between the age of possible teenagers to, you know, like early 20s. And she was being really rude with them. She was getting really aggressive, saying rude stuff to them because some things didn't go her way or she didn't like how they did the things. So she was really toxic. And long story short, there was really nothing going on. Nobody was really able to stop Raven on the situation. So then eventually when Altas was out of Outcome Memories, he basically comes out and tells everyone what happened, how was Raven acting throughout a big YouTube video explaining what Raven was doing. So basically by then Outcome Memories was in a lot of controversy, but it wasn't that bad. It sticked up until Raven, up until the next day where you had Altas making a big video talking about everyone that was part of Outcome Memories, including the creator Sobi and many others, which basically brought the game to its end because there was a lot wrong going on with this. First, you had everybody taking Altas aside, which of course made sense because at the moment everybody felt bad for him because he was the victim at that time. But there was so much more going on that you basically had Altas exposing a lot of these venting messages in Discord, exposing all these messages, and whether or not people wanted it or no, he was doing it and still played victim and pulling out the minor card saying that, oh yeah, Raven is treating teenagers like this, even though Altas is basically around 20 to 21 from what most people are saying. So by then it did look like Outcome Memories was over until the lead game manager Romeo on Twitter just randomly says, you know what, nah, being a part of this game means believing in it till the very end. Even if this tweet doesn't age well, I don't care. I have endless loyalty and love for Outcome Memories as a game. Starved and Furnace are back. All the revealed content is staying. We bring nothing but hope, and prosper. Because by this time, at the same time, you had the lead creator, Sobi, on Twitter saying that he is going to step out and the game is being shelved. And basically now, whether if he comes back or no, the game is shelved right now and everything is in the air if Sobi will come back or no. Which of course at this time you're hearing Romeo saying that Starved and Furnace are going to be in the game, and at the same time Sobi saying that it's all in the air, that he just needs to get out of this and he needs a break and everything. And basically what everyone was saying is that either we're getting a new owner or Sobi's coming back after a few months or whatever is going to happen, but Outcome Memories is not actually going to officially get cancelled. And then Altas, in return, what he does is that he exposes Romeo's private messages, which basically makes Romeo say that, what the hell, this is my private messages, why are you releasing them online like that? And then everyone went against Altas. So by then, Altas did delete his YouTube and his Twitter. So at this current state, you had that Raven was out, 2017 X and many other characters were not going to be in, 2011 X was going to get a redesign and rework, and Altas is out. So this just means that either one of two things. Romeo is going to lead this game into the future and we will get a new owner, or Sobi will possibly come back. And by that time, everyone had full confidence in Romeo. Everyone was spamming go, go Romeo. It was literally everywhere. In my videos, everyone was saying it. And we were all talking about the fact that Outcome Memories is getting saved right now. And another thing I hope you guys please will understand is that Sobi and all these other guys, they're not in their 30s. They are not basically fully official mature game developers. They're creating a game on Roblox and it's completely off a passion to start off as. And Sobi hasn't even hit 18 properly yet. So you can't be going and attacking these devs, these creators, these owners, because after all, you do have to understand everybody is human at the end of the day. And like said before, Sobi did want a break. And yet again, you do have to understand that Sobi is and was at the time going through a lot, and this is really tough, this is really stressful, and there's a lot of overworking. There's just too much to handle for one person after all. So eventually we did get word from Sobi, which Sobi was saying that they are now transferring ownership of Outcome Memories to someone named Lua, who is also a co-owner of Outcome Memories, which I will properly read everything that was said here, which Sobi said an update. Yes, I transferred ownership over to Lua, who was one of the co-owners previously. He'll be taking the main lead with the game. I know I said far back I'd kill the game rather than give ownership over to someone else, but I can't. It feels wrong to do. During the past 2 weeks, I've processed my thoughts. There's so many of you in the Outcome Memories community that I acknowledge who still hold hope for the game. Those who care and love for the game despite everything it's been through. And though I am still on a heavy mental break, I can't just let the game rot and decompose with you guys. It wouldn't sit right towards me, quote unquote, walking away just like that with the whole game. I created this game with my group of friends and I just never thought it'd reach high, but it did. And as said a few times, I personally just wasn't ready for how big it'd get. I was not prepared at all. I'll still be around in a later time around my birthday, but I won't be taking ownership back or changing anything that may impact the game. None of this is temporary. The decision I made will stay permanent. I don't really know what my plans will be in the future outside of Outcome Memories, but that's for time to tell. I have always wanted to be a game developer and I managed to succeed with that thanks to my friends being here from the start and then you guys for making that possible. My current mental health. I'm doing a bit better, which is why I'm just doing what I'm doing. I don't want to really talk about everything regarding that following day. It broke me, but I'm still taking off, focusing on myself still. And lastly, for future game developers, don't make the same mistake as me. Don't be a follower. Stand for yourself. Don't put too much time dedicated into your game. Everyone deserves a break. Don't throw yourself down because of your own frustrations. Take a break once in a while. Don't let people walk over you because that's exactly what I did. Hope for a better future. And from here, everything feels really sincere and it feels, like it's something that feels really emotional. Just for a Roblox game, this is something that really feels emotional, trust me. And by this time, it did feel like still Outcome Memories is still a thing. It will keep going on, which the message clearly stated. Because we have a new owner, Lua, and we also have Romeo, who is keeping the game alive, keeping the community alive, keeping everybody encouraged. But while all of this was going on, so many people were following Romeo, which is not Romeo's fault. Romeo did say almost every time that please do not harass anyone. But a lot of people took it to another level where someone just randomly doxed Sobi. And let me pause for a minute here. So doing that to someone is really, really messed up. And apparently there was a video that Sobi made on it where, of course, it's private, of course, where they were throwing stuff at Sobi's house. Which I don't know if it was specifically snowballs. I don't know what it was, if it was junk, trash, or snowballs. I don't know what it was. But it is really messed up. That is something really wrong. And mind you that Sobi is still 17 and is turning 18 in March. So you are basically harassing a child. So please, everyone, I'm saying yet again, please do not harass anyone. Not a single person here needs to be harassed. If there is a problem, all of the problems are gone now, and if there's any additional problem, then really you can't do anything about it, okay? You can't harass someone. Nothing could be resolved now. Everything is over. So there's no point on harassing anyone further. So now, according to Lua and everyone else, this has something to do with Romeo. The fact that, of course, Romeo riled up a crowd, which was completely unintentional. Yeah, again, Romeo said the same thing, that do not harass anyone. But this all came on Romeo, that you basically weaponized people. And so from there, Romeo wakes up at a random day and finds out that he's fired. And of course, like, firing Romeo was the worst decision that was made throughout this whole game's life cycle. Firing Romeo, the one person who kept everyone up. Of course, everything was just for themselves, as in nothing selfish, but you have to understand that these are real humans that we're talking about. These are real people and they're innocent. There's nothing wrong. This is just a game. The way how everyone's treating them is completely wrong. So this one video did get released by Sobi, which of course did get removed because of the amount of like backlash that happened. But it was a video of a screen recording in a group chat in Discord between Romeo, Sobi, PR, and some other individual I cannot remember. And they were all basically saying to Romeo that, okay, this is why you got fired, and you should have not done this, you should have not done that, and everything like that. And then Romeo basically had no choice but just to apologize, really. Even though it wasn't Romeo's fault, but it wasn't anyone else's fault either. They were tired from being treated like this by everyone else. And of course, with Romeo's permission, this video was released, and Romeo did come out with his own statement. And by then, it was basically like, yeah, this is basically towards the very, very tip end of outcome memories. Whatever's going on, there's no way to come back from it. And Romeo is fully gone now. And Romeo is part of the Byte by Night devs now. So yeah, Romeo, whatever chance there was for Romeo to be inside of outcome memories again is completely gone, especially after this one group chat happened. And of course, Romeo being the owner of Furnace and Starve, the moment Romeo did get fired, Romeo did confirm that Furnace and Starve will not be in now, specifically the Marn versions. So yeah, from there it was kind of like, okay, wrap it up everyone, it's almost over. Because of course you cannot say that this was unintentional, that Lua and Sobi and everyone else did know that doing this will end the game. So technically there wasn't any hope. We just hoped that, okay, the game could somehow continue in this way. But you have to understand yet again the amount that was going on. They did want the game to end at one point, whether or not they could say it. So then by the end, we got the official statement. Outcome Memories is now officially cancelled. If you want me to be honest, I saw this coming from a mile away. The amount of mismanagement this game has had is genuinely incomprehensible. The amount of things this dev team has done was just digging more and more of a grave they couldn't pull themselves out of. Character flaunting, miscommunication, mismanagement, constant drama, false promises, huge delays, internal issues, weird rules/policies, biases and smear campaigns, divides in the community, and a lack of any true accountability or strive to do better is what caused this game to die. This game wasn't just killed by Altas or Romeo or whoever you wish to believe. This game was killed due to a variety of people unable to do what it took to actually become better and get their S in check. And it's a huge shame so many people lost their work, time, and passion in the process. And now this statement did come out from Nick Elements, who did just basically say, long story short, that yeah, Outcome Memories is cancelled. And of course, Sobi's official statement was the one where it said, as of today, Outcome Memories is officially cancelled. Development will not progress furthermore after recent events. I don't think I have the place to say how much it hurts, but this game has put many people at risk and danger. This game has put my life in jeopardy. I was doxxed last night. Someone came over around 3:40 a.m. in the morning throwing hard snowballs at my window that I managed to record 3 times. I woke up from loud banging and constant bashing on my door before police arrived. I am genuinely sorry to those out there who enjoyed this game, who tried their best to keep hope, but none of us could continue this. Some people in this community haven't made this easy for any of us. The constant harassment going towards all people only because we tried to speak up. There isn't any positivity about this project anymore. It's all been shattered. I'm tired of dealing with this constant controversy. We all are. My doings. I understand that what was posted by me might have been quote-unquote manipulative, but that was me and alibi being blunt. We had to work with what was being said towards people, but no one wanted to believe that. Me and Alipai weren't even supposed to be put in this mess, so please stop going after Alipai and others. He was only wanting to help. I was wanting to help, and I will admit we were both very harsh, but we took the word on the quote-unquote be honest. None of it was intended to be malicious. No one is or was trying to be biased, but with what was being said by Romeo towards people behind the scenes was not making it any easier on us. People held the Raven situation against me, and I understand why. I have nothing else to contribute to his community anymore. I understand too, with what was posted, lack about the reasonings to why Romeo was pushed off. As much as I do want to speak up about this, I'm only going to be, and then from there, that's just the rest of the statement, but that is the main parts that I just wanted to show you guys. So from here now, you have Joe Doughboy and everyone else. They are all basically giving their opinions. Some arguments are happening by the end. Others are forgiving others. Romeo is going to move on. Sobi did confirm that they will be continuing life as a normal person. So yeah, long story short, that's basically what it is. Everyone's moving on and everybody's trying to get a break from all of this and just trying to cool off. And now Outcome Memories is going to be off now. The game is most likely either going to get deleted or archived or whatever's going to happen, but the game will soon be unplayable. So please guys, whatever you want to make for Outcome Memories, whatever you want to do with the game, just play it before it gets removed. And you know, I see that the EXE community is really huge. There are a lot of Roblox Sonic.exe games, and there's so much more being developed that looked really good. And they are coming soon. They are getting a big rise. So please tell me if you want me to talk about them, because yet again, for Outcome Memories, for the devs, for the creators, for all of these people that put their blood, sweat, and tears into these type of projects, please, we need to support them now. So whatever you guys want to see in the future, please let me know. And I do apologize for my speech and everything. I am pretty jet lagged and I do have a sore throat, so it is pretty hard right now to keep track of everything. I do apologize for that. So please everyone, like, share, subscribe, and comment down below your Roblox username, and reach out to me on Twitter for the giveaway. And thank you all for the support, and honestly it just means a lot. We're at 1,000 subscribers, and thank you all so much, honestly. So until next time everyone, see y'all.